Hey everybody, how's it going? So I'm just gonna do a little light tour. I just did modifications to the front fogs. These are what my brake lights look like. So this is somewhat of a driver view. I'll get in the truck. That's what it looks like in the truck. Get out. Alright, so the headlights are LEDs at the moment until I get my retrofits in. So I can do my retrofit, so I get all the parts in. The fog lights are HIDs, 5500 kelvins. And a little close up from the side. So it's kind of hard to see. You can see they're pretty damn bright. Everything's reflecting at the end of the block. But I'll go about 30 feet away in front of it. You can see my shadow. But yeah, you can tell they're bright. So it's kind of hard to see, but the headlights are LEDs. The fog lights are retrofitted with Morimoto 5500K HIDs. They are H3C bulbs. See if I can get another video. To me, they look, on the camera they look white, but to me they kind of look green. Not really sure why. And I haven't figured out why there's a shadow either. But you can see there's 4 shadow lines on this side. And there's 4 on that side too. It's just they're not showing up very well in the dirt. See? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So yeah, I'm not too. Oh, there's a good view right there. That's the headlights. And that's the fogs. They do have a kind of a green tint to them for some reason. I even see it on the camera in certain instances. I don't know. The LEDs are a lot more pure white because they actually match damn close to my LED parking lights. But I'm not really sure. See if the camera picks up. But I will be, as soon as I get all of my retro kit in, I'm getting brand new housings, brand new custom Morimoto projectors. They're going to be the new Morimoto D2S 5.0 projectors, which just came out on December like 12th or something like that this year. So they're brand new. It's going to be front and rear color change halos with also sequential switchbacks that I'll be attaching to my blinkers, so that way It will switch back and forth between the halo and the blinker when I'm turning. And it's gonna have demon eyes in the projector housing. Hopefully I can get it installed, and I give you guys maybe a tutorial how to install one of these kits. But just like I'd show you what the HIDs look like, there is a cutoff line right there. I'm wondering if these projector fog lights that came originally from Toyota for my 4Runner, I'm wondering if they were built specifically for halogen bulbs, or maybe I just need to recut some notches in the HID bulb housing and turn it a little, because when I put the HID in the fogs, in both fogs, they actually lined up the exact same. The igniter rod is actually, instead of straight down, it's actually at like a 15-degree angle to the left of the housing on both housings. So maybe that's why I have the ghost lines. I don't know, but they're bright. As you could tell, they are bright. So I'll catch you next time, and please rate, comment, subscribe on the video. Camera cut out for some reason. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll keep you updated on the rest of this retrofit fitting that I'm going to be doing to the front of my 4Runner. These fogs on the front of the ram guard, all 4 of them work. I'm thinking of retrofitting all 4 of these with HIDs later on. Maybe put some yellow HIDs in it for off-roading. But I have LED license plate lights also. All of these, all 3 bulbs on both sides are LEDs. The turn signal bulbs are also LEDs. Really? That's odd. You can see that they're LEDs. Strange, I'm gonna have to check those. Looks like one of them's not working right. Well, I guess doing this video I found an issue. Yeah, that one works. The front driver's side blinker is not working for some reason. Huh, looks like maybe it's loose. But I'll check you guys on the next video, and hope you like. See you next time. Hey everybody. All right, so I had to diagnose something real quick, because in the last section of the video, while I was doing the video, one of the bulbs wasn't working for the blinkers. Realized the bulb was just loose. I unplugged it, pulled the bulb, and it started working just fine. So anyways, I had found out my hazards wasn't working, and unbeknownst to me, I I removed a fuse for the horn about 3 weeks back because the horn went haywire. And I took my truck to a mechanic shop. I had a bunch of front end work done. They had to check something on the steering wheel, so the steering wheel had to be disassembled. I'm thinking something got put back wrong. And while I was driving to Santan yesterday, big, long, probably 15, no, not 15, maybe it was about 4 or 5 foot worth of wire. It looks just like flat wire on a laptop monitor, that flat cable full of wires that actually runs into the laptop. I don't remember the name of the wire, but I pulled it out of my steering wheel because about a foot of it came out while I was driving when I turned the wheel every so often, and stopped when I got to the store I was going to, and I pulled it out the rest of the way, and it was clearly broke and severed on both ends. And something happened. I think that wire, the portion of that wire ended up bare, and I think what happened when I turned the steering wheel, if I rewind a little bit, I was driving around. I was probably about 80, 100 miles from my house. Made probably 100 turns that day before the issue happened. I turned my wheel slightly to the left. All of a sudden, the horn would go off. And I would straighten the wheel, and the horn would shut off. And I'd turn it back to that probably 1 or 2 degree angle on the very first curve turn, and it would go off again. In the exact same spot, every time I moved the steering wheel back to center, the horn would stop. Every time I turned it back to that, I don't know, 4 or 5 degrees, it would automatically go back off. And then probably about 5-10 miles, a little more than that, probably about 15-20 miles down the road, that issue became so bad that instead of it's only doing it when I turned at that angle, it just went haywire and it just stayed on for like 10 minutes. And I actually had to pull over, and I had to shut my truck off, and I actually had to get behind the grill and unplug the horns. And it got to the point where when I got home, I realized, oh, there's a fuse in the dash. I could have just pulled the fuse. It would probably been quicker instead of 20 minutes on the side of the road. And I plugged my horn harnesses back in, and I forgot that I left the fuse out, and I did not notice because I didn't look, but the fuse is actually attached to the hazard switch too. So the hazards actually work again. And these are with the headlights off, so you can actually see that they're LED blinkers. They're actually yellow on the camera, but funny thing is they're actually this very, very bright orange for my view. Not sure why the camera's picking them up as yellow, because the camera's picking them up as like yellow, but they're actually orange. And you can see they're working in the back too. And you could tell, oh, you can't tell from the camera that they're LEDs. I turn the brake lights on. Can you? Oh yeah, you can see through the housings. You can see they're actually LEDs. The reverses are LEDs also. So all of the rear, the turns, reverse, and brake are LEDs. The turn signals in the front are LEDs. The fogs are HIDs. The headlights are LEDs. And the parking lights, these little lights on the side, are also LEDs. So everything is set to LED. All of my lights inside my truck are also LED, except the 2 front ones. because I can't find LEDs in that bulb style. So, just figured I'd do a short little recap because I was messing with it, and unbeknownst to me, did not think, but it was that stupid fuse. So hopefully I don't have to pull the fuse out, because I don't want the horn to go off. And hopefully, since I pulled that 4 or 5 foot cable out that was clearly broken, and I have a feeling that has to do with the clock spring, because the cruise control doesn't work, and I have a feeling that that's the cable that broke, because when I turned the steering wheel to the left originally months ago, the steering wheel locked. I couldn't turn any further. Come to find out that there was some kind of wire or something getting stuck, and you know, I did what I had to. You know, I'm not really upset that I lost the airbag or the cruise control, but I had to make that left turn. I had no choice, and if I would have slammed on my brakes, I would have been T-boned. So it was either break the wire the rest of the way or get T-boned. So but please like, rate, comment, subscribe. I know I probably shouldn't have mentioned that, since this is a part of the other 2 videos I just done, but I'll see you guys on the next one.